Alright, so what's up guys? In today's video I am going to be installing some O2 sensor spacers, which are right here. I lost them for a second. So these are to turn off the CDL light and trick your car into thinking that it's doing the correct emissions. In my case, my car turns off the traction control every time. So it's more of a safety thing, especially in winter. If you don't have the ability to fix your emissions at the current point, you can actually install these and at least get your traction control back until you do. So it's pretty simple install. You remove your O2 sensors and then you put in the spacer and then reattach your O2 sensor into the spacer. It restricts the airflow going into it, if it'll focus. Hey camera, focus. It's still not focusing. Okay, whatever, it's not focusing, but basically there's a smaller hole and it restricts how much air goes to the sensor, so it thinks it's getting less oxygen in there, so then there's less CO2, which is a lie, because there's still a lot of CO2. It works on catless cars, stuff like that. I'm going to personally test this. I've seen other YouTubers use these, and they work flawlessly on like all different cars. So, I think it's my turn to try it. Oh, and to the person who said the rhino ramps are dangerous, I'm actually not using them right now. They're my safety, just in case it does fall. But if it were to fall, it's not gonna. You still see me over here? Probably, yeah. Pushing. So now we're just gonna climb under the car. I got my own little blanket thing here that I can slide under. And I made more room, like I said, with jack stands. So I just need to get closer to the actual exhaust. Now, unfortunately, the way the exhausts are placed, I actually can't remove the O2 sensors without removing the Y pipe partially, so it can hang down. And I hate removing the Y pipe, but I gotta do it. Wow, that got dark really quick. I don't know how to fix that. But, wow. Okay. Let's get better lighting. Alright, so a lot of time has passed. I kind of stripped the O2 sensor. Had my dad help by heating it up. Still couldn't get it off. So we're going to try and remove the Y pipe to get the whole thing apart. And unfortunately, to unplug the O2 sensor, you have to take apart pretty much the whole interior. So to unplug it, I actually had to detach and remove all the carpeting for the all-wheel drive. And I decided I never want to do that again. So what I did is I made a little hole here in the carpet. Since it's under the seat anyway, and it can fold flat and be pretty much invisible. So now I have the connector hanging out here. It's literally like, here's the mounting for the back of the seat. And then here it is. It's under here in the carpet, which is really dumb. They should have just made a hole in the first place, but they didn't. So I made myself a hole for my own usability to get this one out. Now to get the rest of the Y pipe out, I have to go under that seat. And I disconnected the battery because I removed the airbag plug, which is that yellow one from this seat. But now I need to turn the power back on to move that seat back because I didn't unbolt them first, which I probably should have unbolted both of them. Didn't think that far ahead. So now I need to carry the seat that's outside back into here, set it down, plug in at least the airbag part, and reconnect the battery so I can move that seat back. So, finding out new things again. I'm trying to stabilize so you guys can see me. The second O2 sensor isn't actually under the seat, even though I did all that work to remove the seat. It's actually hitting up against the transmission tunnel right by the passenger's feet. I was way off actually on where I thought it was. But now I have to go get it. It's getting a lot darker right now. But me and my dad got it done. Mostly my dad actually, but you can see the spacer is installed right here, and the annoying bell thing, which is on this side because I don't need it on that side, was actually part of the O2 sensor, which there's not really much documented on this car for some reason, which is really stupid. But the whole point is we ripped it off, got this all put back together, and now I need to get it under the car again. So the CEL light is off, but that actually has nothing to do with the thing yet. I need to drive the car for a decent amount of time in order to actually see if it worked. Basically, it happened because I unplugged the battery, so the CEL light turned off. So I'm gonna drive it tomorrow and see if the light turns off. Hopefully it does. That was kind of the whole point of this, otherwise stupid. But I do have traction control now, so that's a plus. Because you need to go a certain amount of mileage to know if it really is bad, because it may be an anomaly of like bad gas or something, so the car automatically tries to see if it really is the car's fault. But I know it is the car's fault, so that's why we're here. And I did replace one manifold already, and I have to say, replacing the manifold is actually easier. If you have the money, just replace the fucking manifold. That O2 sensor never, ever, ever was gonna come off. That was such a pain in the ass. It was so stupid, so much work, and thank God it's done. Alright, so I'm pretty much done for tonight. I got all the tools cleaned up, everything's all good. And it's not that late, it's probably like 6 o'clock or something, which is amazing actually, because it usually takes me a lot longer. But I'll see you guys tomorrow, because this video's not quite done yet. I want to drive the full distance and see if it actually works, because that's kind of the whole point of this video. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's going to be like 12 hours for me, no time for you guys at all. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Be right back. So yesterday I took the car for a drive, and I'm burping, and I didn't film it, so what's going on is basically it looks like the O2 sensor worked. I will overlay basically everything that showed up here. But it looks like the O2 sensors are working because they're staying fairly consistent. I only had one anomaly where it kind of spiked, and I don't remember exactly what colors they are. I'll look at my phone. They were both basically staying fairly consistent at the low points, and I had only one anomaly where the green line shot up, which is the one that's supposed to stay fairly flat. That was when I revved the car. So it's fair to say that it's probably fine, because majority of the time it did stay low. But I did get an error. It may have been from heating the O2 sensor, where it said that the ECU was bad. It wasn't the ECU's fault, it's because there was weird readings from the O2 sensor going through to the ECU in my Lexus. So it had no clue what that was, and it was just blaming it on the ECU when it was obviously the O2 sensor. And that's an issue a lot of people have. That being said, it seems like the spacer did work. I did it only on one side. The other side has passing emissions already. I don't know if it would pass emissions at this current point because it has not gone through a full test. I drove it and got 2 different check engine lights that are completely random. It said the side that I know is good was bad at first. When looking at the chart, it's actually still good. And then it said, obviously, the ECU thing, which I mentioned, which is P0606. So I don't know necessarily where this ends up. It looks like the part is working. I'll do maybe an update later on and link it down below if it's there yet. Obviously, as the latest it is, it's not going to show up. But I'm going to let you guys know if it stays off, if it works. I don't know if it will entirely work. This is a very complicated ECU system in this car, so I don't know how it will react. If it works in this car, it'll probably work in any car. This is where I'm going to end the video. I just wanted to give you guys a little update on how it's doing with the spacer. It seems like it's working. I just need to get the car to cooperate, and hopefully I didn't destroy the O2 sensor putting it in by heating up the O2 sensor too much when I removed it. Because I did get the O2 sensor kind of red, so If you guys know if that destroys them, let me know. But that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It took me 3 days to make because of testing and everything. So I really do hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace out and be legendary.
So as long as I am living, I'm blessed with what I'm giving, I'm good. If I die, stop till we're legend.